Good morning, students. Today we will start chapter 2, The Sound of Music. Part 1, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. So now let us start the chapter. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. Jostle means push roughly, that is jostle. So rush hour crowds, the platform was rush. There was a huge crowd. A slight girl, slight means little girl, looking younger than her 17 years. She was 17 years, younger than 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of her approaching train. When she felt the coming of the train, when she felt the arrival of the train, she got nervous. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, because it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London. And daunting enough, discouraging enough, here it is discouraging, frightening enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. She had come a Scottish farm, and that was most discouraging for her to join that Royal Academy of Music in London, as it was her first class there. That's why she was nervous. But this aspiring musician, she was an aspiring musician. Aspiring musician means she had the wish to be a musician, faced a bigger challenge than most. Why? Because she was profoundly deaf. That girl was extremely severely deaf. Deaf means not able to hear anything. One who is not able to hear anything. So in this paragraph, the narrator tells you a little girl was on the platform. She was waiting for the train. It was very rush. And when she came to know about the arrival of the train, she was nervous because it was her first class in the Royal Academy of Music in London. And that was a big challenge for her. Why? Because she was extremely deaf, means not able to hear. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. When she was 8-year-old, waiting to play the piano, that time her mother marked something wrong in her. They called her name and she didn't move. Mother marked when they called her name, Evelyn did not move. I suddenly realized she had not heard, says Isabella Glennie. Her mother says that she understood that perhaps Evelyn was not able to hear. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal, means hide, her growing deafness from friends and teachers. She was hiding. She was able to hide. For a good time, she was able to hide her deafness from friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, gone down, and her headmistress requested her parents to take her to a specialist. So as her marks deteriorated, went down, her headmistress requested her parents to take her to a specialist for her checkup. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired. That time only they found that her hearing was severely impaired. Impaired means weakened. Means it was then discovered that, found that her hearing was severely impaired. Impaired means weakened. She had lost her hearing as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised, means her parents were advised, that she should be fitted with hearing aids, some aids, so that she would be able to hear, and sent to a school for the deaf. Means her parents were advised to send her to a school which was meant for deaf children. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. Remembering that day, Evelyn says, that day everything suddenly looked black.